You Bible boys, huh?
Hey,
Yeah. You mind if I have a conversation with you boys? Okay. So you don't have to, you don't have to be, so close and all of that. But I take it by your badges. You believe in the scriptures. All right. So you mind a topical debate? All right. As concerning such a topical issue as who the Lord was going to come to save. Okay. So I'll pose that question out to you, and I'll tell you what your elders are. Jesus. He's just giving these badges. He's giving these badges away. Okay. So the scripture says that certain people are going to get saved. Okay. Am I correct in saying that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I'm gonna pose this question to you, and I'm gonna show you whether you're right or you're not right within the scriptures. Okay. So who do you believe, and who do you? Because if you're an elder, you're gonna be teaching. Who do you teach that the Lord is gonna go and come and save?
All of us.
All of us. Okay. Now in the scriptures, right, dealing with the Bible, that's incorrect. Okay. Now I'll show you within the Bible that it's incorrect. Now we're going to start first forth with a little bit of history.
Okay.
When the Babylonians were on the scene, what was they trying to do?
The Babylonians tried to build the Tower of Babel.
Okay. Now why was they trying to build the Tower of Babel? Do you remember?
They wanted to go up to God.
Nah, that's incorrect.
Okay.
Right. When they built that tower, they were trying to build that tower so they could do one thing. But when the Lord was going to send if he was going to send another flood again like that,
okay,
they was going to escape it. Now what did the Lord do as a countermeasure?
So what he did was he destroyed first the Tower of Babel, and that's why he made the language confused.
He made the language confused.
Yeah.
Principally, he separated nations, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So is this statement correct that the Most High is a separatist? He separates people.
Not necessarily, he's just trying to make them confused.
Right, okay. So the book of Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter and the 6th verse, all right? You're going to see that the Lord deals with special people.
How is this then?
This is the King James version with the
Really?
apocrypha in
It's
it.
the same one?
Right, with an apocrypha in it.
I'm
All right.
impressed.
Well, that's good because at least you're going to see it, at least you're going to see it for yourself, You ain't going to say, oh, this translation, so you use the same translation, It's all good. But this is purer and closer to the Hebrew.
Yes, it is.
Right.
The Directly translated.
That's good.
I'm impressed you have the apocrypha.
Well,
I'm very impressed with that.
it's just it's on Amazon, So this is the book of Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter and the 6th verse, right? And this is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Okay, I'll read it for you. You don't have to open it. This ain't Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It's going to take a long time for you to get to the pages because I go through pages quick. All right. So Deuteronomy 7 and 6, it says, "For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power." Who is he talking about?
Which verse are you in?
7 and 6.
7 verse 6.
7 verse 6,
Yeah. So it says,
holy people verse 7.
"Unto the Lord thy power, and the Lord thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth." Okay. What do you call that? What's the modern?
I think most come into like I say it's concentrated people.
Hold on. Let me. I was going.
Concentrated to the law. They do the best they can to.
I see. You're adding to the scriptures. It said special people unto himself.
The holy people.
If I say this, and I say and he said above all people upon the face of the earth.
What do you think that is?
If I went on TV today and I said black people above all people upon the face of the earth, what do you call that?
I wouldn't agree with that. I think everybody's a child.
Oh no, hold on. But what would you call that?
Call it
if I was to do that.
If you went on TV,
called racism.
People probably call that.
So therefore, that's a racist statement.
Okay.
It is a racist statement because he said, "Oh, yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, man."
Past the end of the farm. So this is some sort of weird thing, but I can tell you.
Yeah, mate.
So it's serious, man.
All right, okay, cool, man. Yeah, it is something serious. We're getting to the scriptures, man. But that's all good, man. That's all good, man.
That's medium other respect.
All right. So that's all good, man.
I think it kind of like comes in like when it talks about that as a holy people.
It says above all people upon the face of the earth. Now, do you know what the word holy means? It means separate.
Really?
It means separate. When you go into
Jesus Christ, he was the Holy One of Israel. That doesn't mean he's separate from everybody else.
He was sanctified. He was separate. He was special.
Yeah, he was holy.
He was special.
The Holy One of Israel.
What do you call the holiest of holies within the church? And why can't you go in it?
The holiest of holies.
Or what do you call holy food? It's separate from the common food.
It's kind of like because the thing is like the people need to be on a higher law. That's what people try to do.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. You'll see. You're making stuff up. What does it say in black and white?
So it says
above all people upon the face of the earth. above all people that are on the face of the earth. Okay, so
It depends if you're trying to live a higher law. That aspect is that
you're adding. It says above all people that are on the face of the earth. Now,
it's it God Himself who speaks and says,
right,
"Thou
okay.
art the holy people."
So I'm okay. So I'm gonna add to that. Okay, so the scripture talks about precept upon precept. Now
Line
you can
upon line?
line upon line. Isaiah the 28th chapter on the 9th verse. Okay. Now when I bring forth an idea like that, and I say the Most High just made a racist statement there, you're gonna have to ask.
So you say
hold
the
on.
holy people are the black people? Is that what you said?
No. It's, I was making an example.
Okay.
Really, Israel is the holy people, not black people. Black people is a derogatory term, to be completely honest.
Okay.
There's no such thing as a black person. Okay, right?
Everybody's a child of God.
Well, technically yes, but he has special children.
He has people who try to serve for.
No. He's got special children. That doesn't prove to you. Okay. Now I put forth that precept. I have to support that precept with another precept, just to go to what it says within the book of Isaiah, the 28th chapter and the 9th verse. Now we're going to go to the book of Isaiah, the 6th chapter and the 58th, not Isaiah, 2nd Ezra, which you're not going to have if you don't have an apocrypha.
Oh, we don't have that one.
All right, 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter and in the 58th verse, okay? Because they're all children of the Most High. They're all creations of the Most High.
What would you say that is the message that you're trying to bring to the world?
Hold on, let me build up.
Yeah.
Let me build up, because we still haven't tackled the question of who the Lord's going to save. I'm merely showing you the back history. The Most High was dealing with Israel, which the modern day, with the modern
Why do you
term.
think God would only take some of His children when everybody's a child of God?
Not everyone's a child of God.
Okay, who is not then?
Well, you're mixing up my words here.
No, I'm curious.
Everyone is
a
a creation.
appointment we need to go to, so I'm just
Right.
kind of
Every creation of the Most High is His creation. Okay.
everybody's from the child of Israel.
But the Israelites are the children of the Most High. They're known as the sons of God. Okay, and you got the sons of men.
Yeah.
Right, and you got the sons.
But didn't Abraham get told that by his covenant that there should be future generation and everybody comes from the?
No. This is not proof that. Hold on, let me. No. You're mixing stuff up. Let's go to this. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter and the 54th verse. After this, Adam also, whom thou hast made Lord of all the creatures, of him come we all. Right, all the people upon the earth come from Adam. Right.
Yes.
Right. Of him come we all. All right, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Yeah. Who do you think that is?
Hold on, let's get deeper. Okay.
Who do you think that is?
It's the Israelites. Who did the Lord choose? He chose the Israelites.
Definitely, everybody's.
And it says, and all these things have I spoken before thee, right, O Lord, because thou hast made the world for our sake.
For the Israelites.
For the Israelites.
Okay.
Right, and it says, as for the other people, who is the other people? As for the other people, which also come from Adam, right?
That means we're going to talk about the Gentiles.
So you're going to have to get to that. Okay, so we're going to have to get to that. You have to get the understanding of that. But let me finish this. It says, and as for the other people who also come from Adam, thou hast said they are nothing. Okay, so that corroborates what it says within the book of Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter and the 6th verse, where it says, you are above all the people upon the face of the earth, and the Lord is likened to these other nations as being nothing. That's in black and white. Okay, it says, but like unto spittle. Okay, he's likened the rest of the nations unto spittle. Now a good example of that is in the book of Isaiah, the 45th chapter and the 17th verse, I believe. Okay, no, it's not Isaiah the 45 and 17, but I'll quote it. It says, the nations are as a drop of a bucket. They count as a very small thing. That's what the scripture says. The nations are counted as a drop. You got a bucket full of water and you run with it because someone's going to get thirsty and some drop out. You don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's what the Lord said about the different nations. Now we get into the thing about about the Gentiles and who He's going to save. But let me just finish this. It says,
can I share something from the Book of Mormon?
Oh no. I don't deal with the Book of the Mormon.
Book of Mormon. I don't believe in the Apocrypha.
You don't believe in the Apocrypha?
No.
Okay, so why do the Jews celebrate Hanukkah?
Hanukkah. I actually don't know.
It's in the Apocrypha.
I don't celebrate Hanukkah. I don't believe.
It's in the Apocrypha.
You celebrate Hanukkah?
I don't. Well, I celebrate Hanukkah, man. It's it's part of our customs.
Okay.
It's part of the Jewish.
What faith are you in?
I'm not of a faith, mate. I'm a descendant of the man Israel. I'm an Israelite.
So
I'm.
You from the tribe of Ephraim?
Yeah, I don't know. You're not. No, you can
know
tell. Because the tribe. So where was you born?
Me, I was born in Denver.
You was born in Denver.
Yep.
Okay. Do you know where the tribe of Ephraim is right now?
Yeah.
Where?
Mainly in Europe as well. It's also in America.
Right. Okay. The main
The
tribe.
Levites are more in the Asian part.
All right. That's
And then we go
that's
down
incorrect.
south
That's
and-
incorrect. The Levites were the priests.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
Okay.
There isn't that many people from the tribe of Levi anymore.
No, they are. They are out there in Haiti.
What do you think?
The Haitians are the Levites. Okay, the Ephraimites are the Mexicans. Okay, Ephraim was going to be fruitful. Are not the Mexicans fruitful?
So much we go.
Okay, now getting back onto what you said about you being the Ephraimite. Okay, do you know what happened to the kingdom of Samaria?
Yeah.
What happened to the kingdom of Samaria?
It's a very long talk. But the thing is, when it talks about in the book
Okay,
of
the kingdom of
I think it talks about in the book of Mormon.
The kingdom.
This is the time for men to prepare to meet God.
The kingdom of Samaria.
Everybody's gonna meet a God one day.
Kingdom. Oh yeah, but in what terms? Is he gonna be? You gonna meet him for judgment? Or are you gonna meet him to salvation?
They're up to you.
Okay.
Depends how you
The
prepare.
kingdom of Samaria went into the Americas, as spoken about within the book of 2nd Ezra that you don't believe. All right, but the kingdom of Samaria went into by way of the Euphrates. River. I believe it's the Euphrates River, if I remember the scriptures correctly. But they went into America, all right, by way of the I believe it's the Horn of Africa, and the Most High stilled the rivers. Okay, that's the vast majority of Samaria, which included the house of Ephraim, because the house of Ephraim was principal there. All right. In fact, some of the cities were taken down before before Ephraim was taken down. All right. Ephraim is the Mexicans that you have out there in Mexico today. All right. The curses do not pertain to anybody else except for the Israelites. That's how you can identify who is and who isn't Israelite. Okay, and I believe also it says Ephraim's like a cake turned upside down.
Because if you look at Israel,
well, Judah is 12 tribes. Judah is the head tribe.
Israel as well.
Judah is the head.
Israelite.
Judah is an Israelite.
So we got Abraham, then we got Isaiah. No, not Isaiah. Sorry. We got the children of Israel, then we got the Gentiles.
Right, okay,
and
so
then
who's
we got the
hold on. Okay, so that ties into what we was talking about the Mexicans, which is the tribe of Ephraim, and you got all the rest of the 9 tribes, because remember it was split. Okay, you had Judah, Benjamin, and Levi as the southern kingdom, right? And you had the rest of the nine
Jesus
tribes.
Christ is from the tribe of Judah, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, but who are the Gentiles? Okay,
The Gentiles.
Who are the Gentiles?
These are people who are not a part of the tribe of Israel.
That's incorrect. What about the people? What about the kingdom of Samaria? Because they weren't on the scene when they weren't off the kingdom.
Gonna be sorry to interrupt.
They're gonna go. I'm gonna try to wrap this up as quickly as I can. The Gentiles.
It's going to be a long day. I can fill that as well.
The Gentiles. The Gentiles. Hold on, let me. I don't do cuts, man.
Really?
You see, you're jumping a lot, man. You know what that's known as in psychology? That's called a diversionary tactic.
Okay.
Okay, meaning to say, you feel emotional about the things that I'm saying to you because I've just quoted to you psychology, right, and a diversionary tactic, and you just did that again.
You're the one that's fucking diverted us, man.
How so?
Because you're speaking about psychology, you're speaking about religion.
Oh no! I've told you what you did, and I didn't divert. I've been speaking scriptures all the time. Every time I make a point, you've been diverting because you don't want to stay on the same point. But the Gentiles are Israelites, and those were Israelites that were were known as Hellenized Israelites. Okay, right? And we can read about that in the book of Maccabees, because when the Maccabees came on the scene. You don't believe what? So what? There was not the Maccabees didn't exist.
If you go to the Revelation, if you go to chapter 12, it talks about the different tribes.
Yeah.
It talks about the people who were chosen with a seal. And that's what we call prophets, because if you go to Amos 3:7, it says, "So surely God wouldn't do anything revealed to His servants."
Yeah, the prophets. That's correct.
So we need a prophet today as well, then.
Well, I'm revealing you the secrets, but
okay,
who's chosen you?
Who's chosen you? Then?
Who's chosen me? The Most High chose me.
Okay, then how are you ordained then?
How am I ordained? I was ordained by the top. I was really. If you want to get deep into the scriptures, I was ordained to the foundations of the earth, man. So when the earth was made, the Most High sanctified the people that was going to be the elect. The elect was chosen from a long time ago.
So if you go into then Peter 1:20, it talks about Jesus Christ. He's the only one who's foreordained before this life to save the earth.
He's the only one that did what?
He was foreordained to save the earth. Jesus Christ.
Well, I didn't say I was going to save the earth.
But when have you been chosen to then?
I've been chosen to be a prophet.
Okay, then how are you ordained?
How am I ordained? The Lord ordained me. The Most High. Hold on. No. See, no. The book of John.
He laid hands upon his head.
No. The book of John 17. Yeah, the book of John 17 and 9. What does it say?
I have chosen you.
What does the book of John, the 17th chapter say?
It says, it depends if we talk about life. It talks about life.
Right. It says, "Them thou hast given unto me."
Yeah.
Who was that? Talking about
so
the elect, the apostles.
The apostles.
No. It was talking about all. How many apostles were there?
12.
There was more than that.
How many was there?
Right, I believe it's in the region of about 70 to 80. Okay.
Oh yeah. You're talking about you have Jesus
What,
Christ.
so what
we
they
have
want?
the
They want
apostles,
they want ordained
and
by the
then we-
Most High.
No, they're more ordained by Jesus Christ.
They want. So what? Jesus Christ picks his disciples, or the Most
Yes.
High picks his disciples.
So what it happens
No,
is-
no, no.
remember-
Simple question.
remember Jesus
Simple
Christ-
question.
Yes, I'm excited.
Does the Lord,
Yeah. He
right,
picks his servants.
picks his servant?
Yes.
Or does the Most High picks his servants?
It's Jesus Christ that does that.
So
Do you remember what Jesus Christ he said? He said, "You have not chosen you, but I have chosen
Well,
you."
that's a correct statement.
Because
in the
Jesus
sense
Christ,
that
what he did, he laid hands upon the head, and he gave them the kingdom
that's
of heaven.
partially correct. But really, he's just doing the work of his Father. Can he go out?
Yeah.
Can the Lord go outside of what the Most High has given him?
The Mosaic law. What are-
Can Jesus go outside of what the Most High has ordained him to do?
the Most High, so we're talking
God.
about God.
Can he do anything other than what the Lord
He
has?
had free agency, he could, but if he was disobedient, then he couldn't. He
Right,
had to be-
okay, so-
because Jesus
so-
Christ is not here to destroy the to fulfill.
Hold on, let me finish up. Okay, so what does it mean again? Like I said in the book of John, the 17th chapter, on the 9th verse, it says, "From thou, I pray not, I pray not for the world.
But I
okay.
pray for the people who are in it.
I pray not for the world,
but for the people who
them."
live within it.
You gonna let me finish? I pray not for the world, right? But for them thou hast given me, right? Was that just talking confined just to the people that were around him?
Everybody.
He was talking about who? The
Everybody.
people that were sanctified from the foundations of earth, that the Most High had chosen, right, to be of the elect.
Okay. And you believe
Okay.
you're one of them.
Well, I hope I'm one of them. I don't know
Because you
conclusively.
haven't been ordained.
Because I was. So how are you ordained then?
So I have been given the priesthood that Jesus Christ had.
Right. So he was a priest, right? A priest has ordained you to do the job that you're doing right now.
It was more like a bishop, I would say that.
It was a bishop that's ordained you. Okay, and by that you feel like you've been saved, yeah?
I haven't been saved from that, no. 100%. I have more work to do.
Right. All right. Okay. All right. Can I
But
tell
it
you
is-
that? Can I show you that you're incorrect? That's incorrect. That's not in pursuant to the scriptures.
Do you remember what it talks about that Matthew in verse
Because that's in
18?
contradiction. That's in contradiction to what the book of Romans, the 11th chapter and the 7th verse talks about.
What does it say?
What then? Israel has not obtained what it seeketh for. What does the Israelites seek for?
The Israel, they sings for peace.
They seek for their power. Okay, they seek for the Most High. That's why it says in the book of Romans, the 10th chapter, on the 1st verse, "Brethren, my heart's desire is that for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge." So they're looking for this truth, but they don't understand this truth. So that's why they all
It's
up
kind of
into
like
these
the same thing
different
with,
churches.
it's kind of like the same thing with Jesus Christ when he was speaking to like all the people with the parable of the soul. Like he says, these people does not listen, but he looks, but to you, I have given the mysteries of God. You know what the mysteries of God is?
But do you know what the mysteries of God
Yes,
is?
100%. It is. You can feel His Spirit, you can praise Him, and ask if things are true or not. That is the mysteries
Right,
of God.
right. So that's the mysteries of God. Who is Esau in the scriptures? That's a mystery. What's the RFID chip? That's a mystery. What's the mark
But
of
that's
the
the
beast?
reason why.
What's
that
the
we
mark of
need-
the beast?
Mark of the beast. So that's the seal that's going to come in the next life, especially when it comes to.
See, so you don't know the mysteries then?
I do. I know the mysteries.
Okay.
I think the
All right. Okay. All right. So we've identified. You don't know what the mark of the beast is.
Yes.
Okay. What's mystery Babylon? Because that's a mystery. It's in the title. What's mystery
What do you
Babylon?
think the mystery of the Godhead is?
Hold on. I've just asked you a direct question. You said you've been ordained because it's been
Yes.
ordained by a
100%.
bishop, and you've got these mysteries revealed to you. So what is mystery Babylon?
So the mystery of Babylon it is.
No.
that they can
What
praise
is
the
mystery
God.
city Babylon? What is mystery Babylon? That's spoken about within the book of Revelations, the 17th chapter. What is mystery Babylon? You don't know. So you don't have the mysteries.
I do.
You have no. You just said conclusively that you don't know what mystery Babylon is.
No, I don't know that mystery, but I know the mystery of God.
No. You see, you're confused. You're bugged out. Okay, you're actually lost. Okay, but that's all right. You're an Edomite. Okay, the scripture talk. You know who Esau within the scripture? That's a mystery right now. Who is Esau within the scriptures? Who is he today?
What do you think the kingdom of God?
Oh no! Don't, answer the question. Answer the question. It's all right if you don't know, because I'll tell you. Okay, but don't divert. Okay, if I ask you a question, you can't answer with another question, so just so you don't answer just because you don't know. Esau, right, is the people that are in power right now and rule the kingdom that you have right now.
Okay.
No, come from what? They come from the man Esau, the brother to Jacob. Okay, and when you read the Zondervan Compact Dictionary, it defines Esau as being the only nation, right, not to receive any good punishment, any inheritance. They're going to be destroyed. Okay, right after they save 1,000 years of slavery, as spoken about within the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter on the 9th verse, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Okay, you teach that mystery to your people. Do you teach people that? Do you teach the? So you're not teaching the truth then.
We are teaching
Does the Lord deal with vengeance? Oh, He loves, but does He hate?
God doesn't hate.
God doesn't hate. Book of Malachi, the fourth chapter. Book of Malachi.
The thing that most come into it is that God
No. You just said God doesn't hate.
Definitely not.
Okay.
It's not an attribute of God.
I hated Esau. Okay. Burden of the word of the Lord. This is the Lord, all caps, that means what? It's Yahweh speaking. Okay? To Israel by Malachi, it says, I have loved you, saith the Lord. Alright? I've loved you, saith the Lord, in all caps. So this is the Lord speaking. I've loved you, saith Yahweh. Right? Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau. So the Most High hates. So I'm going to ask you another question. Does the Lord deal with vengeance?
No.
He doesn't deal with vengeance. 2 Thessalonians 1:6. See, you're proving yourself not to know the scriptures, my man. Because I just showed you He hates. Now I'm going to show you that He deals with vengeance too. And actually, it's a righteous thing for Him to deal with vengeance. All right? So this is the book of 2 Thessalonians. Okay? See, you're saying all of these good stuff about, the mysteries being revealed unto you. You don't know who Mystery Babylon is. You don't know that God hates, or which man hates. How can the Lord not hate? Did not King David himself say, don't I hate them that hate thee, O Lord?
I think the thing is,
I hate them with a perfect hatred.
when it comes back to it,
Was not David a man of the Lord's heart?
Does God love everybody?
Well, you just Hold on. I've just showed you in the scriptures that God hates. You think the scriptures is wrong? Maybe you shouldn't be dealing with the scriptures. Vengeance. 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High God to recompense tribulation unto them that trouble you.
Yeah.
Vengeance.
No, it's justice.
It's not vengeance?
It's justice.
Okay, it's justice. Psalms the 58th chapter. You can do this all day.
We have an
all right, hold on. Let me just finish. Ibadia.